already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. Drop the beat. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're going to talk about a couple of things today, okay? Y'all already know Yes for the Mess is getting longer, okay? I'm talking about more than one thing on one video, okay? So y'all gonna get the tea, as much tea as y'all can get. These videos are now going from 15 to 20 some minutes, okay? So y'all gonna get as much tea as y'all possibly can on one video. At this point, it makes it easier for me, and it makes it more enjoyable for you guys, okay? But before we get into all of the tea for today, we're gonna start this thing off with T-Pain. T-Pain came through with a message about the music industry and was talking about the artists and how they don't focus on longevity. All they focus on is things that's going on for the moment, okay? Now, here's what the tweet read, and then I'm going to dissect it and move on to the next. So let's see what T-Pain had to say. The way that artists are starting to believe that momentary popularity is better than longevity is super disturbing, and I really want y'all to think about the future and generational wealth. It's bigger than right now. You got a lot of lives in your hands and a generation to start. All right, now that's what T-Pain had to say about today's industry and the artists. And I must say that I 100% agree with everything that T-Pain had to say. I know some people probably won't take nothing that he said seriously, being that he was the one who came into the game around 2005 and made it cool and hip for those artists to use auto-tune. But, you know, auto-tune has been out long before T-Pain even existed. I mean, remember the I Wanna Be Your Man days? That was all auto-tune. Like, people have been using auto-tune, so I don't know why people want to blame T-Pain for it. But T-Pain is definitely telling the truth. And with or without the auto-tune, T-Pain is very talented. He's a great songwriter, great producer. He can even sing and rap. He's a jack of all trades to me. He's very talented, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. And I just feel like these artists really don't think about longevity. They only think about doing something for the moment. They only thinking about, oh, we got to make this hit, we got to make that hit. Not really wanting to release bodies of work. They only want to put out one song and let that hype up the crowd for 1 minute, and then nobody hears or sees them anymore. It's the same thing that Phyllis Hyman said on Video Soul a couple of years ago, a long time ago rather, because she died, you know, in 1995, so this was years ago, before I was even born. I remember watching an interview that she did with Donnie Simpson on Video Soul, and she was talking about how these labels only care about, you know, quick results and microwavable artists who you see them, they make records, make hit records, and you don't hear from them anymore. And that's just what it is. I can honestly tell you that when it comes down to these artists that's out right now and the music that they release and produce, I don't like 80% of it. I barely even know who the fuck these people are, and it's just really sad to me, and I don't connect with none of this music out there. And it could be a thing with age, you know what I mean? Like, it could be the situation where I'm getting older, so the things that these people sing about really don't do much for me, because I grew up in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the 90s and the 2000s. I was born in, you know, 1989, so I was pretty much a 90s kid. I grew up on the 90s. Like, I grew up with Drew Hill. I grew up with, you know, Aaliyah and Brandy and Monica and R. Kelly and you know, Mint Condition, TLC, Tony, Solo, Uncle Sam, Boyz II Men. It's so many, Mary J. Blige, so many different artists that came out when I was growing up and just solidified my love for music. I look at my brother and I see the stuff that he listens to, and I be like, is this really, is this the type of music that y'all like? Because I know when I was growing up, we had a lot of different things. Like, everybody sounds the same. Everybody wants to do the same. There are no legit superstars that's out there. Like, it's none. You had Whitney Houston, you had Beyonce, you know, you had Madonna. You don't have that one superstar that's out there. There are none. Because labels don't care about that. They don't mold you anymore. They find you on TikTok, you get a record deal just like that, whether you can sing or not. Long as you got the followers and everything else, that's it. They don't take out the time to develop artists so they can have longevity. All they want to do is put some shit out, you know, put a popcorn bag in the microwave, make that shit pop. and eat it until it's done, and that's just what it is. So I definitely agree with everything that T-Pain said. I want to know what the hell y'all think about it down below. But let's move on to Amber Rose and her ex-boyfriend. Now, as you guys already know, earlier this year, her ex-boyfriend came out and admitted that he had cheated on Amber Rose, and Amber Rose had come out and basically put him on blast about everything that he had done, how he had been embarrassing her, and all of that stuff. But now, Amber Rose's ex-boyfriend wants to make amends and apologize, and I think that now he sees the error of his wrongdoings. So I got something here from the Shade Room, okay? This is coming from the Shade Room, so I'm going to take it, read it, dissect it, and then of course we're going to move on. So let's get into this. AE apologizes to Amber Rose and says that he wants that old thing back after admitting to cheating on her. If you recall, Amber claimed that he cheated on her with 12 women, and the post said, "I want to sincerely apologize to my beautiful wife Amber Rose. You didn't deserve what I did to you. You're an amazing person and a wonderful mother to our boys, and I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused you. My son Slash and my stepson Sebastian. All I want is my family back, and I'm willing to do anything to make things right. Please forgive me." Now that was the article that I just read from the Shade Room. Now let's take a trip down memory lane and discuss exactly what led to this. Let's start off with him admitting to cheating on Amber Rose. Let's listen to the audio.
Yeah, I thought I got caught.
Oh, you fessed up. You was like, I got caught. It was what it was.
I mean, I got caught before. You know what I'm saying? She just had enough, obviously.
Hey, E, have you ever watched the new Cocaine Cowboys? It's always out now. You ain't got to.
No, I'm gonna check it out.
Keep it G though. Tell me like this though. You was juggling 12, or she only found 12?
I don't know.
we talking it from like a real experience. When someone says you got caught with 12 pieces, right? We like, damn, 12? All right.
Now that was the audio of him admitting to cheating on her with 12 women. Now here is what she had to say in her post. "I'm tired of getting cheated on and being embarrassed behind the scenes. All 12 of you bums, the ones that I know of, there's probably more, can have him. Y'all very much knew he was in a relationship with the baby, and y'all decided to fuck with him anyway. I saw all the texts and the DMs. Y'all were well aware, but y'all don't owe me any loyalty, so it's whatever. I can't be the only one fighting for my family anymore. I've been so loyal and transparent, but I haven't gotten the same in return. I never say the girls' names because I'm not in the business of ruining lives, but y'all know who y'all are. And as for him, the lack of loyalty and the disrespect is ridiculous, and I'm done. Mother, my raging narcissistic mom can get the F out of my kids' life too. On my kids." Oops, I'm sorry. She didn't say my kids' life. She said the F out of her life on her kids. Okay, so that was pretty much the gist of Amber Rose and AE's situation and what has led up to this apology that he is now giving her for publicly embarrassing her pretty much. I feel like he full of shit. I do think that people can change, and I do think that people can improve, and I do think that forgiveness is available for anybody. I definitely agree with that. But I don't know. It's just, for me, when you do something like that to me, I can forgive, but I would never get back with you again. Like, you can ask my last boyfriend. Like, he did all that stuff to me when I was nothing but a good man to him. Like, I was helping him out. I was picking up where he left off. I was picking up all his slack. I was doing everything a good boyfriend could do. But I was made to look like a fucking fool because of the fact that I was helping you out, paying your bills, like making sure you got food and gas in your car. And you never gave me anything throughout the duration of our relationship. You never gave me anything. So for you to turn around and cheat on me and be a bum ass nigga at that, that was kind of some fucked up ass shit in my opinion. So I don't know. If I was Amber, I don't think that I could really let that go. Like, now he wants his family back, but you were out here bragging to your friends that there was 12 pieces involved. I just feel like anybody like that, they may or may not have some redeemable qualities. I don't know what the fuck he got, but he just come across as real lame, real childish to me. And I don't know. I don't think that Amber should get back with him. I mean, I don't know. But like I said, people can change. It's really not my business. It's just out there for me to report. But you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I just feel like he full of shit. Like, now he want his family back. That's a classic story about how a man cheats on a woman finds out about it, blasts him about it, and then the next thing you know, oh, I want my family back. Oh, now you want your family back? Okay, my nigga. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm not really in agreement with that at all. But it is what it is. Amber can make her own decision. But as for Scotty, I won't be going back to his ass, and that's just facts on facts. However, the next story is Ebro. Now, Ebro caught some fire for talking about singer Tinashe's name, okay? And they've been dragging him for points. And I don't even think that Ebro has really taken real accountability for what he's done. Because what he did was ignorant as fuck. And he felt way too comfortable to say and do that. Even Rosenberg was trying to correct him. You know what I mean? Because he looked real stupid, okay? So, this also comes from the Shade Room. So, we're going to play the audio and all that. And we're going to dissect it. And then we're going to talk about, I think, Stevie J and Faith Evans is next. So, let's get into Ebro and Tinashe. Let's get into it.
Hey, Miss Tinashe.
Good job.
What's her last name?
Good job.
But she doesn't go by... Hey, Miss Tinashe.
Good job.
What's her last name?
Good job.
But she doesn't go by her last name.
I just want the people to know her last name.
What is your last name?
Kachingwe.
Kachingwe. The Kachingwe.
Now,
Ka-ching.
can we point out how light-skinned she is with the ghetto name, though?
It's not a ghetto name. She has an African name. Her name's Nigerian. What was it?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwean.
Did you just confuse
You brought up
Nigerians?
Wale, so I thought you just brought up Wale, so I was thinking Nigeria. But my point is, that's not ghetto. She has an African name.
Yeah, but sometimes these ghetto names are actually African.
Now, that was Ebro's ignorant ass alongside Rosenberg during an interview with singer Tinashe, and he called her name ghetto and saying that she's a light-skinned chick with a ghetto name. Now, apparently he was trending on Twitter about this, and everybody was dragging him about it. And after he was being dragged about it, he said this was a terrible joke. We were using the name skit for people to learn her origins, and I love Tinashe. That's my homie still. Listen, Ebro has always been fucking stupid to me. Let's just be real. Ebro has always been fucking stupid and ignorant as fuck to me. Let's just number one. He's a big ass hater, and I don't understand why anybody even be going up for him anyway. He's nothing but a hater. Period. Point blank. That's number one. Number two, he sounds so stupid and so ignorant. Like, for real. Because you a light-skinned chick with a ghetto name? What the hell does her skin color got to do with her name in the first place? So you mean to tell me that light-skinned girls cannot have ghetto names? Okay. Let's stop it. First of all, the girl's name is African. That's number one. Number two, it's that whole statement just reeks of fucking ignorance. It's just stupid. But like I said, Ebro is stupid. He's always been stupid, and that's why I can't take nothing that he says seriously or take it as a word, because he always saying some stupid shit anyway. That's why I don't fucking like Ebro, period, because he always doing saying this and just going up for the wrong shit. Like this whole, like, I just can't get over the whole light-skinned girl with a ghetto name. So you mean to tell me dark-skinned girls are the only ones with ghetto names? If you don't shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, that was so fucking dumb. And Tinashe is a good one. Because if that had been me up there, he would have got his ass chewed the fuck out talking about my name. Okay? Come on now. Like, ooh. Don't even know where the girl name even came from, what type of name it is. You just quick to call some ghetto. Like, light-skinned girl with the ghetto name. Light-skinned girl with the ghetto. Like, shut up. Do you know how problematic you sound? Shut up. Oh my God. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. That just irritated me. Y'all, what y'all think about that down below? Because Ebro has, like I said, he always been ignorant and stupid as fuck. Always have been. That's why I don't like him. But next up is Stevie J and Faith Evans. Now, apparently Stevie J and Faith Evans are having issues in their relationship, and Stevie J recently blasted her for possibly cheating on her and even put out a video of him accusing her. But now he's apologizing to Faith. Let's get into it. And this article comes from thejasminebrand.com, so let's get into it. It seems like Stevie J made a mistake when he recently accused his wife Faith Evans of cheating on him. The TV personality and producer Stevie J is starting his holiday season off on the right track. He has issued an apology to his wife for talking crazy to her in a now viral video where he accused her of infidelity. Yesterday, November the 24th, Stevie J shared an intimate video to his Instagram account offering an apology towards Faith Evans and her family. He said, "I'd like to make this video for my wife. A video was released last week that showed me talking crazy to my wife and publicly humiliate my wife." He continued and alleged that the video that surfaced of him accusing Faith of cheating on him was leaked online by someone other than himself. "I'd like to apologize and say sorry that I even allowed someone to come in my home and steal a computer and be able to do that to us. You're an amazing person. I'd like to apologize to your family. They don't deserve that either." Stevie then shared in his post where he turned the comments off that despite what he previously claimed, his wife wasn't unfaithful to him. "Nah, she ain't cheat. I was just in a moment. You know how us guys do. I'd like to take out the time to apologize to you, Faith, and let you know that I love you and I'm here for you always." As previously reported on November the 16th, a vulgar video was shared online of Stevie and Faith having a nasty argument in which appears to be in a hotel room. At one point during the verbal dispute, Stevie made serious accusations and accused the Love Like This singer of cheating on him. He said, "You effed his homie in my own house. B F you. F you, B. You F in my house. B F you. B." So you happy about it? So you happy about it, B? You are? That's what you like to do? Stevie and Faith have dealt with numerous speculated marital issues since tying the knot in 2018, including Faith being arrested for allegedly committing domestic violence against the Love and Hip Hop star last year. It's unclear where they currently stand, but earlier this month, prior to their latest viral argument, Stevie did file for divorce. However, after his divorce filing on November the 14th, Faith shared content online of her enjoying a day on the beach with her hubby, Stevie. Either y'all gonna be together or y'all not. Either she cheated or she didn't. Either, like, what y'all gonna do? Because y'all are 48 and 50 years old. Do what works, do what makes y'all happy, and keep us the fuck out of it. That's really all I got to say about it. Now let's move on to the biggest thing of the day. And that is Cardi B, Tasha K, and the Neighborhood Talk, child. Because there's a lot going on with Cardi B versus these blogs, child. And we got to talk about it, okay? That's the last thing we're here to talk about. And we're about to get into it. Now, I actually have an article about the Cardi B and Tasha K part. But I also have a screenshot here from the Neighborhood Talk with Cal going off on Cardi B about something that she DM'd him. Now, we're going to start off with the first article, which I got from hotnewhiphop.com, where Cardi B, where it's discussing Cardi B and Tasha K's lawsuit. So let's get into it. Cardi B is in the midst of yet another legal battle. This time around, the 21-year-old is being asked to provide access to her medical records following her filing of a defamation case for the highly offensive claims from YouTuber Tasha K regarding her sexual health from a few years back. According to the Bodak Yellow recording artist, Tasha K ran a malicious campaign to taint her reputation, claiming that the mother of two cheated on her husband Offset, worked as a prostitute, used cocaine, and contracted herpes and HPV. On Monday, November the 22nd, a judge ruled that Los Angeles Century for Women's Pelvic Health would send him any and all medical records related solely to Cardi B's testing for herpes and HPV. Cardi's lawyer told Rolling Stone, "My client does not have HPV or herpes." Two of the defamatory statements at issue are the vile and false and highly offensive statements by the defendant that my client has herpes and HPV. And we provided those records 14 months ago in support of my client's claims. NME reports that the mother of two's lawsuit is set to go to trial in the new year on January the 5th. None of the aforementioned statements about the plaintiff are true. Plaintiff was never a prostitute nor a user of coke. Plaintiff has never and does not now have herpes, nor has she had herpes breakouts on her mouth, the case states. Tasha K's lawyer also sent a statement to Rolling Stone. "We have no comment about the order for the plaintiff's medical records specifically. We are continuing to prepare for the jury trial. Tasha K is looking forward to finally having this matter resolved." At this time, Cardi B is wrapped up in a lawsuit regarding the cover of her debut mixtape, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1 from 2016, which Kevin Brophy Jr. alleges that she used his distinctive back tattoo for the artwork without his permission. Trial was postponed back in September and will go ahead in February of 2022. Now, that was the article from HotNewHipHop.com. Now, all I gotta say is this right here. I always have to say this every time I do a video that involves another YouTuber, because anytime you do a video on YouTube on other YouTubers, people really want to say that you're clout chasing. People want to say that you're trying to get off on talking about somebody else. Only time, like I said, the only time I talk about other YouTubers is when they are in conflict with a celebrity. Just like I talked about Funky Dineva, who was in conflict with Cardi B. Yes, I talked about it. It was a story. Yes, I talked about it. Get over it. So I'm talking about this, and I'm actually fans of both Funky and Tasha K. So it's no malice, no harm, no foul. I'm just here to give my opinion and report the news. I think that anybody having to share their medical records is a bit much. I think that that's very personal, and that's really nobody's business to put out there. And I really hate that this case has gotten this far. I do think that a lot more recording artists will be taking this approach against bloggers when bloggers put out a lot of defamatory and you know, slanderous information out about them that's not true. They're going to go to the courts. And at this point, I'd rather you just go to the courts instead of arguing with bloggers, because it really is not going to get you anywhere arguing with a damn blogger about them doing their jobs, apparently. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but I can't say that I'm mad with Cardi B for doing what she's doing. I just hate that she has to sit up here and prove her medical status to people. Like, I just think that that's really her business, whether or not she has, you know, the green giant or she has HPV. It's really nobody's business. But, you know, whenever you have these lawsuits, there are things out there that you know, winds up being public. And I know that's not something that she necessarily wants, but it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But I don't know how this is going to look for Tasha. Hopefully she backs down on exposing people that just putting shit out there, because, you know, as much as I love Tasha K and I love to get the tea from her, sometimes those stories can be outlandish as fuck, and it makes you question whether or not they're true or not. So I wish the best of luck to both women in this case. I really do hope that it turns out the right way, but I really hate that we got to go to the point of proving shit, having to take a test to prove a point. That's really crazy, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna move on to the last part of this story, where Cardi B obviously DM'd Kyle from the neighborhood talking. Kyle put her on blast. Okay, shout out to my boy Josiah for sending me this, because if it wasn't for him, I never would have seen the child, because when I'm at work, I do not get to catch these stories like I want to at all. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go into it. Okay, so when the Neighborhood Talk posted the story about the U.S. judge, you know, ordering Cardi B to, you know, release her medical records and all of this other stuff, Cardi B DM Kyle and said, "You funny, Kyle, and mad weird for what reason running to post shit like this, but was really silent about the VMAs, right? But then claimed Angie was the problem. Nah, it was always you." Now that's what she sent Kyle. So after that, Kyle said, "Did the VMAs pay me? No, I don't gotta post you and Angie. Please tell this girl you was liking these comments. Enough with the lies. Angie, it's time you come clean. I'm tired of this narrative that I did something to you. Angie was liking them comments about you. Both of y'all gonna get sued for the lies." Now, I don't know who the hell Angie is, but apparently Angie was liking negative comments about Cardi B, and Cardi B blamed Kyle for him, okay? So we're going to dissect this real quick, and then we're going to be up out of here. Now, let's be honest. Cardi B has had issues with Kyle. If you don't know who Kyle is the owner of the Neighborhood Talk. If you don't know that, you know it today. He is the owner of the Neighborhood Talk. We already know this already. And she's been having issues with them before. You know, people be calling them a Nikki blog, just like they say about, you know, Black Tea blog, you know, other blogs like that. They do say that that's a Nikki, you know, biased Nikki blog, basically. Cardi B said, "You didn't post about the VMAs, but you posted about this." And he said he don't gotta post you. It just goes to show you how biased that can be. Like, if you're gonna post something negative about them, why not post the positives about her doing the AMAs, you know what I mean? That's why it looks like you're being biased, you know what I mean? And a lot of people be accusing him of that. But at the same time, but you know what? I'm not even gonna sit up here and tell Cardi to stop taking the blogs personally, because we're not in her shoes, so we really don't know what she's dealing with right now. But I can only say that you can't keep fighting with these blogs. Just do what you've been doing. Take them to court. Ain't no need for you to be DMing them. Ain't no need for you to be coming up under their posts. Just take their ass to court and call it a day. That's just really it. And you got enough court cases as is, child. I don't know. But Cardi B's worst enemy is these blogs. She done fought with Tasha K. She's fought with the Neighborhood Talk. And then she was fighting with Black T Blog, because I talked about it a couple of months ago. So it's like, what other bloggers you going to be fighting with? You can't be fighting with just about everybody. You just can't be fighting with everybody. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, y'all. But that's it. That's really all I got to say about this situation, y'all. This was Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, y'all, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.